Hello from Western New York, and take a look at this. Yeah, I've definitely expanded my Hügelkultur mound thing. Or, at the very least, the stuff I might use in a Hügelkultur. So I think this might be a little too tall. I mean, this is... about 6 feet wide at least, and maybe 4 feet tall. Say about 10 feet long. Depending on what section you're looking at, of course. And what I got in here is, I got some pine logs in here. I also got some sumac, you know, staghorn or smooth, whichever. I got some willow in here. I got some ash in here. I also got some walnuts. I'm not quite sure which type. And from what I hear, that's usually something you don't want in a Hügelkultur because it makes a chemical that kills off a lot of weeds and whatnot and anything else nearby. Now, general idea is you wait for the stuff to die, you know, well, basically kind of wait and really, basically, here's what I've kind of been doing. Well, you might have noticed in my previous video, which I plan to upload before this one, of course. There was a bit of a log here, and you'll have seen me putting in some bulbs. And I did put some bulbs in the log here on both sides, and then I decided, okay, move the log. So that's going to be interesting to see the bulbs pop up right in here. I mean, I suppose I could dig them up and move them, but you know, I mean, it's like, might as well leave them. There was another pine log right here. Well, it was kind of right here originally, then I moved it over there, and then decided, nah, I moved it over to here. It was and as you can see on that tree, this tree, this one, you know, cutting off limbs that are below the 5 foot, you know, that are, you know, beneath the 5 feet, you know, less than 5 feet up, you know. Cut out a Y. Although I might end up cutting this down because depending on how that, I mean, if it gets in, you know, if this thing does not work, turn out to be good, then I just cut it down. Found out that this is a walnut after I cut off a few limbs. As where's a good one at? There's one. As you can see, walnut. There's a lot of fallen trees and whatnot around here. There's even some pieces of wood, well, there was a tree right there. It fell over. It was me and my brother. We tried to cut it like 6, 7 years ago, maybe a little longer. And there's at least a couple of stumps, a couple of segments in and around in here, probably covered by ivy and whatnot. Here's another one in this tree that I cut off. Basically using loppers and a pruning saw. I mean, with me it's basically a method of use what you get to do what you can. Truth be told, was a time when I was cutting down trees with quite literally a hammer, a claw hammer. Using a claw hammer to cut down. I mean, I do have to laugh at that sort of thing. I mean, you can't find something to laugh at. What can you smile at? Well, like I said, got busy cutting down some limbs. Now, as I've mentioned, there's a bit of a swampy area about where these purple flower things are. And I kind of plan on leaving that section alone, and that section will be for all the insects, Well, there's this guy buzzing around. Now, like I might have mentioned, my lawnmower is currently getting fixed, so but pretty soon now I'll be back out here and I'll be busy. I'll be busy cutting up these weeds, mulching them down. Trying to make something out of them. And probably along the way, find out, basically melt down enough stuff that it's kind of cleared up enough that, swampy areas are exposed, or at least visible. The rest of it's going to be cleared up, so that way I can, start a garden. And general ideas, let's see what I got. Well, good news is I can just walk down around here, which is always nice to get in there, get into that area. But just hypothetically, if I ever got myself a riding lawnmower that could actually cut up this goldenrod, that'll be good. Well, let's take a look at a few other things. Yeah. Not quite ripe. Mildly embarrassing. I know, these are fun. Look at this, this is good. Now that is fun. That being said, I might want to back away. I had to do a little bit of double checking in around in here. And I'm going to need to do some weeding and probably some trimming. Probably in the winter. When the bees aren't out. Or the hornets. Strawberries are coming along. At least some. And again, I'm going to need to do some weeding. Might have to get some bee killer or something, you know. And have my stepfather take care of that. And I'm probably gonna have to work on this this fallen willow branch over here, and work on some of it anyways. And either turn it into firewood or add it to the Hügelkultur pile. Yeah, might want to shut this door. Like I said, I was using the loppers I am probably going to need to get out we're probably going to need to pick some squash because I got some that are of a good size, you know, and they look good, you know, big enough that picking them would be very advisable. You know, I got 3, maybe 4, probably a few more that are of a very good size and need to get picked today. In fact, the one neighbor's is trying to grate the driveway, try to make it smoother. Although, given all the potholes and whatnot, I wish him luck. Gladiolas are coming. You got 1, 2, 3, at least 3, probably a few more coming. Over here we got 1, 2, 3, 4. At least 4. Roses are doing pretty good. Everything pretty much over in here is doing pretty good. In fact, why don't we just say that pretty much everything's doing pretty good. Grapes. Kale here is doing okay. Probably should pick some more of it. Gooseberries are doing pretty good. Kale over here is doing pretty good. Need to pick some of it. Grapes did okay, although the birds beat me to them unless they fell onto the ground. Roses are doing okay. These gooseberries are doing okay. Black currant, Jostaberry, red currants all doing good. Honeyberries, again doing good. The bleeding hearts, obviously, wait till next year. These roses doing pretty good. Blueberries, again doing good. With the exception of this one, I kind of hope it comes back next year. Most everything here is doing pretty good. Wish the rose was doing better, but this ain't exactly a good spot for something that likes the sun. I mean, if it likes the shade, yeah, sure. Yeah. Now, one thing I might want to work on is try to dig up the daffodil bulbs that are around in here. Besides the tulips and crocuses and the daffodils over alongside the trailer, you know, and see about dividing them. About that time, anyways. This rose is doing pretty good. So is most everything in here. Although I might want to, well, pretty soon I'm going to need to cut out the stuff that grew last year and start trimming off the stuff that grew this year. You know, cutting it back. Well, this is Western New York. Subscribe if you like this, post comments, click the like button and all that sort of stuff. Okay, goodbye.